What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and welcome to the $10,000 EIDL grant stimulus update SBA emails. It is Tuesday, January the 18th, 2021. Please do me each favor. Give this video a thumbs up, hashtag EIDL with your comments below. Copy and paste the exact title of this video and share it all over social media. And if you'd like to be among 20 people that are going to win $500 in cold hard cash when I give away my entire $10,000 EIDL grant, whether I get one or not, I ask that you please subscribe to this channel and hit the bell. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's a rumor going around. It's now 2-ish East Coast time that there's going to be a delay of up to a week or even two into early February, sometime around the Super Bowl, aka Valentine's Day. I think it's fantastic. I know some of you are going to be screaming and throwing shit at your screen, but wait until I tell you why the delay might be taking place. I'm going to read some emails that have been happening in the last 12 to 24 hours that are going out to people that applied all the way back to March and April, and why I also think that's a really good thing. I'm going to throw another channel under the bus without mentioning his name because he's Mr. Debbie Downer. He's gone from 1,000 per employee to saying everyone's going to get screwed, including the targeted EIDL advance for low income. So I'm tired of his bullshit, and I'm going to close out with a quick review because we've got almost 58,000 subscribers to this channel. So pull up a chair, maybe grab a water. Here we go. All right, first of all, obvious question is, why the hell are you wearing a hat, sitting in what looks like a dining room? You got some funky ass painting behind you with some candles lit in the canteens. Can you see the candles, ladies? I mean, it's daytime and I got candles going on. And the reason for the hat is I'm sitting under a sweltering hot dining room light because guess who's outside my window again? If you saw Truck Talk yesterday, my neighbors behind me, a gorgeous 30-something-year-old couple, just had their first child. And she is a beautiful, precious angel from above, 6 months old. They walk by my office all the time. They're redoing her nursery. So there's a guy out there for a few more days. I may have to be in this location until the end of the week. And he's running a saw. And he's a nice guy, too. I went out and talked to him a minute ago. And so anyway, every time I see this little angel, little quick side story here, she starts kicking and wailing away, and her mother's like, man, Grandpa, not even Daddy can get that reaction. She just wants to climb out of her mother's arms into mine. So, we're socially distanced, right? She doesn't want me getting too close to the baby. I understand that. But I'm telling you, this little angel lights up. So I don't know if it's my voice, my stature, because I am quite a bit taller than the father, or I just got a vibe. So the moral of the story is I'm killing it with the 6-month-old, neighbors next door. But it's that demographic of 35 years old to 52, 53-ish, maybe. I'm struggling. So I don't know if anybody's got a thought or an opinion as to why that is. I mean, I'm Mr. Charismatic. When I go out, I have no problem whatsoever, chatting it up with the ladies. But it's finding one that wants to hang out with me for more than, an hour or two. All right, Jason, family show. Okay. What about this delay? Well, as I've been telling you guys for 2 weeks, the outgoing administration, which is happening right now, has no love lost whatsoever with the incoming. It's like oil and water. It's like Mutt and Jeff. It's like Bonnie and Clyde, although they kind of got along, but you get my point. They don't get along. And I think they rushed Miss Isabel Guzman to the front of the line because they didn't want Miss Jovita Carranza destroying the small business owner any more than she has by screwing everybody over like the other channel likes to keep telling everybody. So they cooled the jets. And this is going to drag on for another week, maybe 2 weeks. But I'm going to read you an email that I think the SBA is in motion right now to pay out the balance of the 10 grand and maybe even more loan money. I'll read it to you in a second. So here we go. By the way, it is sweltering hot here, so please bear with me if I'm a little off today. Dear applicant, please see the attached letter of information regarding the status of your application for an economic injury disaster loan. The SBA understands that this is a challenging time for your business and the nation. We appreciate your patience and understanding as our agency works through the surge of loan application volume during these unprecedented times. It's not unusual to get that email. But what's very unusual is in the last 12 to 24 hours, we had 5 people pin this email. All 5 applied in late March or early April. All 5 have not heard from the SBA since then. So why would they be sending out an email to reconnect with people? Now, this particular guy, I won't mention his name to protect his privacy, but if you look hard enough, you'll find it. He has 3 businesses. They're all distinct and separate. He got $1,000 per each of the 3 businesses. He's due $27,000. So yes, if your businesses are totally separate and not connected, and you had good credit 9-10 months ago, as this guy did, it's possible to get up to $30,000. So the SBA may be sending him this for one of 2 reasons. Number 1, they're getting ready to pay out the balance of the 10 grand and they want to reconnect with people to see if they want more loan money. Because think of it from the standpoint of a bank. If I'm the SBA and I've got to give this guy about $27,000 in the next 21 days-ish, I might want to get him to take a loan money. Now, this guy didn't take a loan. 3 of the 4 other people did take a loan. 1 just took the grant, but not the loan. He rejected the loan because he didn't need the money. He only wanted the grant. So is it possible that the SBA not only wants to make sure that they're connected with this guy to get him the balance of $30,000 in this case for 3 separate businesses, but they're probably going to want him to take a loan? Why? Because the grant was a cash advance against the loan. So the SBA is probably thinking, all right, this guy applied back in late March, early April. He didn't take the loan for whatever reason. We're due to give him in the next 21 days or so $27,000. So it might be nice to loan him out some money at 3.75% so we can recoup some of the $27,000 that we're giving away. Again, another good sign. As for the delay, I know this is going to drive some of you nuts. Expect the Debbie Downer that I'm about to run over in a second to be out there telling everyone that they're getting screwed over. They're not. Miss Isabel Guzman, as per the pinned comment, is a protege of Karen Mills. Karen Mills, as per another pinned comment, was on a Facebook Live with Big Ben Cardin, who wants to wipe out the EIDL loan so you don't pay a dime on December the 10th. Do you think they're going to bring in a woman that's going to replace Miss Jovita Carranza to have her completely ignore those in middle to high income? No. This is a blessing in disguise. We have suffered together, ladies and gentlemen, for the last 10 months. If we have to wait another week or even 2 weeks for at least some, if not most of you, fine. I will do my best to entertain you. But I'm telling you, based on everything I know, this is a very good sign. Miss Jackie Rosen in the pinned top comment is still guaranteeing 10 grand. The 1-pager from Steve Chabot for all you new people. Check out the pinned comments. Put the bill 2187 to 2208 pinned in the comment as well, side by side with Steve Chabot's 1-pager. Bullet number 1 is section 331. That is the targeted EIDL advance. There's a link for it at SBA.gov, but it's not opened yet, and it may not open for another week or 2. Bullet number 2 is section 332. That is the emergency EIDL grant. That is the exact title of the up to $10,000 in the original CARES Act back in March of last year. So there's 2 piles of money, despite what almost everybody else is telling you. LA Late has it right. He's got some very good sources, and so do I. They're bringing in the new administration, which is a big-time favorite of Karen Mills, who ran the SBA under Obama/Biden, to get it right. And what's right? Section 331 is $20 billion for low income. Section 332, the emergency EIDL grant, is a revision of the original CARES Act. And in my opinion, it has $40 billion for a total of $60 billion. So with 5.7 million people in the queue due an average of $6,000, that's 36 billion tops. If there's 60 billion, hell, if there's even only $40 billion, there's enough money to get everybody the balance of the 10,000 that they're owed. And let us not forget, there's another stimulus package coming that's going to include up to $2,000 in stimulus. Right now, there is no more PPP or EIDL because that's going to be in the next one, supposedly, that has to do with infrastructure build out and climate change. In other words, I strongly suggest you listen to me, and maybe to a certain extent LA Late, because he's got it right. The Debbie Downer, and I'm not even going to mention his name, Mr. 1,000 per employee that's now putting out videos saying, well, you're all getting screwed. Nobody's getting any money, not even the advanced or the targeted EIDL grant. Look, I'm starting to think that certain people that are doing really well, maybe they're worth $20, $30 million, almost take pleasure in seeing the small business owner grind to a pulp. Why else would you put out bullshit like he did last night when he said, go to SBA.gov, it says EIDL advance funds no longer available. Ladies and gentlemen, that fucking message has been there for 6 months. They haven't changed the website. They probably won't for another week or two. That message has been there since day one. Shouldn't he know that? Why is he telling people that they're putting up new messages that, sorry, you're not going to get any $10,000 of the balance thereof? I'm sick and tired of his bullshit, really. I'm sick and tired of it. I brought you to this dance, and while I might be sweating my balls off right now, wearing a silly hat, saying things I probably shouldn't have, in front of thousands of people at the risk of running my own company to the ground, I gotta be me. You're getting this $10,000 one way or another. If you applied after July and they didn't have any, you're getting 10 grand one way or another. This email I just read out loud indicates to me that there's more loan money coming because, again, if you read or watch the Facebook Live with Big Ben Cardin and Karen Mills, she said you deserve another 6 months of working capital, aka a loan equal, if not greater to the amount that you already received. Help is on the way. More money than you thought you were going to get in terms of the balance of 10 grand. So yes, I look forward to seeing some people joining forces with the Debbie Downer channel that wants to neg you out. But I hope the vast majority understand that I brought you to this dance. And I'm going to make sure that each and every single one of you get home safe and sound. And that's with 10 grand or the balance thereof, the removal of the caps, and you guessed it, total forgiveness of the loan so you don't pay the SBA a single dime. Until next time, from a sweltering hot dining room table just outside of Atlanta, Georgia. Always remember that I love each and every single one of you guys and gals. Thanks for watching.